Okay, I am now recording. I'm going to be wait. I'm gonna be playing a video game while doing this. So
Alright, so do you have any questions or just want me to talk?
okay, yeah, just talk. Okay, so how was the power outage and stuff like that?
How did it happen?
Like, how did you feel? Like,
Oh, how did I feel? I felt mostly amused. To be honest, it was not a horrible occurrence, you know. Accidents happen, and it was at a friend's house, so me and my dad just left right after. But if you need me to talk about other power outages that I've been in, I can do that too, because I've been in power outages. There's been power outages at my house.
yeah, do that.
I mean, I don't remember most of it, but here we go. So, what's it called? I don't remember. Oh god. I really want to talk about the one that was at my dad's friend's house because it's interesting.
I mean, if you want to talk about it, talk about it.
Okay. So, my dad wanted me. So, I like computers, right?
Yeah.
I like fixing them up. I like playing around with them.
Yep.
You know, it's
Yep.
like my hobby, and I want to do something with that in the future, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, my dad told me that he wanted me to come fix his friend's computer, right?
Yeah.
So of course I said yes because what's it called? There was possible compensation involved, and it was my dad's friend, and I wanted to do him a favor.
Okay.
So they're all the way out in Rosendale, and the computer I could not fix in one trip, so we had to go multiple times. So the fourth time we were there, I'm sitting on his computer and I'm doing my thing, you know.
Yeah.
The issue was that his hard drive was corrupted, and his RAM was no longer working. So what's it called? And he was not open to an SSD upgrade. So what's it called? I had to salvage the hard drive. So I was in the middle of doing that. I had already installed the new RAM, because that RAM was unfixable. And the hard drive was already done. I mean, the hard drive I was in the middle of fixing, right?
Yeah.
So, what's it called? I'm sitting there doing that, and I have to do it on the computer. Part of it's software, part of it involves me directly handling the hard drive. I was doing the software side on the computer, right? So, I'm doing that when we hear a lot of noise, and about a split second later, what's it called? Everything, all the lights go out. Now, it's instantaneous. Like, what's it called? I had to install a fresh version of Windows because like, I think it was running Windows 7, and I was doing that on his laptop, which was in the charge. But then the power went out, and the laptop, which actually doesn't have a battery, so it's connected to the wall, and it doesn't have a battery, so it breaks. It would just turn off afterwards, right?
Yeah.
But the laptop didn't close, so obviously this power outage was partial. So we're feeling pretty annoyed, but we did hear a loud noise outside. So my dad tells me to call the police, right?
Yep.
And what's it called? That's what I did. I called the police while my dad and his friend were outside. I went outside after them. And what's it called? They told me that they had already gotten calls about this from the neighborhood and that they were on their way. They handled it very well. Well, I have to admit, the person on the responder on the line was kind of unprofessional. He kept interrupting me while I was speaking, which was a bit annoying. But I understand, you know, okay? They don't want me wasting their time, which I get. If they already get calls about this. So essentially, I walk outside, and I see two things. This guy yelling at this lady. Both of their cars are just wrecked. And the
Oh.
lady, and just standing there, she doesn't know what to do. And she drives away before the cops get there, right?
Yeah.
So, what happened, I pieced it together later. What happened was that the woman, I'm not insinuating that, you know, what's it called? That she caused a crash because she was a woman. I'm just trying to give it more detail.
Yeah.
What's it called? They're both driving on the road, and she stopped suddenly, just in the road. And there was a guy behind her running 30, I think? with his kid in the car, and he swerved out of the way, hit a power line, and the power line fell onto the road and made a arch of sorts. I don't know how to explain it, but I do have pictures and
Ah.
video. So what's it called? This guy's car is just wrecked, and he's really angry. And I'm never gonna forget this. He called. Thankfully, everyone involved was fine. But what's it called? He calls his wife. I don't know if it was his wife, but it was definitely the mother of the child. And he tells her that her car is wrecked. So this guy crashed his baby mama's car.
Oh.
And she's really mad. She's not even on speaker, and I can hear her, and I'm like 6 feet away. It was like, it was a really crazy thing, right?
Yeah.
And my dad was just peeling out of there. I have no idea why. He never told me why. He got in the car and he was just driving like a block down, and like I think he told me to get in the car, but he was already driving away. So I had to run after him, and at that point the fire department already came, and they were telling everyone to get off the road. But I had to walk on the road so I could get to my dad, and they kept telling me to stop. And I kept saying, "No, my dad's there," right? So I ended up making it to my dad, and we just drove out of there. What's it called? And that's really it. I don't know. What's it called? I got really stopped in the road. I was yelling at her about her phone. I think she was on her phone and she just stopped driving for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she was watching a TikTok and something crazy happened. But what's it called? Yeah, that's what's it called? That's what happened. No, I have more.
Okay.
That's from my dad's friend's computer. I ended up installing the new RAM, but the hard drive was, as far as my expertise was unsalvageable. I tried soldering I tried like fixing it, you know. I'm not gonna get into details, but I tried fixing it, and it didn't work out. But
Understandable.
what's it called? Yeah, that's one of my power outage stories. It's definitely my most interesting, and yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.